How big is Earth, really? When you look up at the night sky, have you ever wondered how our planet compares to the other worlds orbiting the sun? Is Earth a giant among planets, or is it just a tiny speck in a much larger cosmic neighborhood? What would happen if we could place every planet side by side and compare their true sizes? Would Earth dominate the lineup, or would it vanish beside worlds so enormous that they seem impossible to imagine? And perhaps the most important question of all, if Earth is not the largest, fastest, or most powerful planet, then what makes it so special? The solar system is home to 8 incredible planets, each with its own story. Some are scorching hot, while others are unimaginably cold. Some have giant storms that have raged for centuries, while others are surrounded by magnificent rings made of ice and rock. Planet rotates almost completely on its side, and another experiences winds faster than the speed of sound. Yet, despite all these wonders, Earth remains unique in one extraordinary way. As we travel outward from the sun, we will compare the real size of every planet with Earth while uncovering the remarkable qualities that make each one unforgettable. Our journey begins with the smallest planet in the solar system, a world that races around the sun at incredible speed and experiences some of the most extreme temperatures imaginable. Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system, and compared with Earth, it appears surprisingly tiny. Its diameter is only about 4,880 kilometers, which means it is roughly 38% the size of Earth. If Earth were the size of a basketball, Mercury would be closer to the size of a tennis ball. More than 18 Mercury-sized worlds could fit inside Earth by volume. Yet despite its small size, Mercury is a fascinating and mysterious planet because it orbits closer to the sun than any other planet. It travels through space at incredible speed, completing a full orbit in just 88 Earth days. That means a year on Mercury lasts less than 3 months by our standards, but Mercury's rotation is very slow. A single day on Mercury, from one sunrise to the next, lasts about 76 Earth days, longer than 2 Mercury years. The planet has almost no atmosphere to hold in heat, which creates dramatic temperature differences. During the day, surface temperatures can soar above 430 degrees Celsius, while at night they can plunge below minus 180 degrees Celsius. Despite being closest to the sun, Mercury is not the hottest planet because it lacks the thick atmosphere needed to trap heat. Its surface is covered with ancient craters, formed by countless impacts over billions of years, and its enormous iron core makes up a much larger portion of the planet than Earth's core does. But as extreme as Mercury may seem, it is not the most hostile world in the solar system. That title belongs to the next planet, a world almost the same size as Earth but transformed into a furnace, Venus. At first glance, Venus seems familiar. It is often called Earth's twin because its diameter is about 12,104 kilometers, or roughly 95% of Earth's size. If you looked only at their dimensions, you might assume the two planets are nearly identical, but Venus demonstrates how different worlds can become despite similar beginnings. While Earth supports oceans, forests, and life, Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. Its atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide and is nearly 100 times thicker than Earth's. This dense atmosphere acts like a giant blanket, trapping heat through an extreme greenhouse effect. As a result, the average surface temperature on Venus reaches around 465 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. The pressure at the surface is crushing, equivalent to being almost 1 kilometer beneath Earth's oceans. The planet is permanently hidden beneath thick clouds containing sulfuric acid, making direct observation difficult. Venus also rotates very slowly, and in the opposite direction from most planets. A day on Venus lasts longer than its year, creating one of the strangest time cycles in the solar system. Beneath its clouds lie vast volcanic plains, mountain ranges, and evidence of enormous geological activity. Yet despite its similarities in size, Venus became an eye warning of what can happen when a planet's climate spirals out of control. After witnessing this scorching world, we arrive at the only known planet where life flourishes, Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun and the standard against which all other planets are measured. With a diameter of approximately 12,042 kilometers, it is neither the largest nor the smallest planet in the solar system, but what Earth lacks in size, it makes up for in extraordinary conditions. About 71% of its surface is covered by liquid water, creating vast oceans that regulate climate and support life. Its atmosphere contains the perfect balance of nitrogen, oxygen, and other gases needed for complex organisms to survive. Earth's location within the habitable zone means temperatures are generally suitable for liquid water to exist on the surface, an essential ingredient for life as we know it. Powerful magnetic field protects the planet from harmful solar radiation, while its active geology continually reshapes the landscape through earthquakes, volcanoes, and plate tectonics. From microscopic organisms living deep beneath the oceans to towering forests and modern cities, Earth is alive in a way no other known planet is. The moon also plays a vital role, helping stabilize Earth's tilt and influencing ocean tides. For billions of years, Earth has provided the conditions necessary for life to evolve and thrive. But although our planet is remarkable, there is another world nearby that has fascinated humanity for centuries because it may once have looked much more like Earth than it does today. That world is Mars. Mars is often called the Red Planet because of its distinctive reddish appearance, caused by iron-rich minerals that have rusted over time. With a diameter of about 6,779 kilometers, Mars is only about 53% the size of Earth, and several Mars-sized planets could fit inside our world. Despite being smaller, Mars contains some of the most impressive geological features in the solar system. It is home to Olympus Mons, the largest volcano ever discovered, rising approximately 22 kilometers above the surrounding landscape. That is nearly 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Mars also contains Valles Marineris, a vast canyon system stretching thousands of kilometers across the planet and dwarfing anything found on Earth. Scientists have discovered convincing evidence that ancient Mars once had rivers, lakes, and perhaps even oceans flowing across its surface. Billions of years ago, it may have been warmer and wetter than it is today. Now, the planet is cold, dry, and covered by a thin atmosphere. But robotic explorers continue searching for signs that life may once have existed. There, rovers such as Curiosity and Perseverance have revealed a complex history of water and changing environments because of its similarities to Earth. Many scientists believe Mars could someday become humanity's first home, beyond our own planet. But even the tallest mountain on Mars looks insignificant compared with the giant waiting farther from the sun, the mighty Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, and its scale is almost impossible to comprehend. With a diameter of approximately 139,020 kilometers, it is about 11 times wider than Earth, more than 1/300. Earths could fit inside Jupiter by volume, making our planet appear tiny by comparison. Jupiter is a gas giant composed primarily of hydrogen and helium, meaning it has no solid surface like Earth. Its atmosphere is filled with colorful cloud bands and powerful storms, the most famous being the Great Red Spot. This enormous storm has been observed for centuries and is so large that Earth could fit inside it. Jupiter rotates incredibly quickly, completing a full rotation in less than 10 hours despite its immense size. This rapid rotation helps generate powerful winds and contributes to the planet's flattened shape. Jupiter also possesses a massive magnetic field and more than 90 known moons. Some of these moons are worlds in their own right. Europa may hide a global ocean beneath its icy crust. Ganymede is the largest moon in the solar system, and Io is covered with active volcanoes. Jupiter's immense gravity influences countless objects throughout the solar system, making it one of the most dominant worlds orbiting the sun. Yet while Jupiter is the largest planet, it is not the most visually stunning. That honor may belong to the magnificent ringed giant waiting beyond it, Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in the solar system, with a diameter of about 116,460 kilometers. Although smaller than Jupiter, it remains a colossal world, capable of containing more than 760 Earths by volume. But Saturn's fame comes from something far more beautiful than its size, its rings. These spectacular rings are composed mostly of ice mixed with rock and dust, and they stretch hundreds of thousands of kilometers into space. Though they appear solid from a distance, the rings are actually made up of countless individual particles, ranging from tiny grains to massive chunks of ice. When viewed through a telescope, Saturn becomes one of the most breathtaking sights in the night sky. The planet itself is composed mainly of hydrogen and helium and is so low in density that it would theoretically float in a sufficiently large body of water. Saturn is also surrounded by an impressive family of moons, including Titan, a world larger than Mercury with rivers, lakes, and seas of liquid methane. Titan possesses a thick atmosphere, making it one of the most Earth-like environments. In some respects, despite being incredibly cold, as beautiful and fascinating as Saturn may be, the next planet challenges our expectations in a completely different way. Beyond the ring giant lies a world that appears to have been knocked sideways, Uranus. Uranus is one of the strangest planets in the solar system, with a diameter of approximately 57.24 kilometers. It is about 4 times wider than Earth and large enough to contain roughly 63 Earths by volume. But what truly sets Uranus apart is its unusual orientation. The planet rotates on its side, with an axial tilt of about 98 degrees. As a result, it essentially rolls around the sun rather than spinning upright like the other planets. This unique tilt creates extreme seasons, unlike anything experienced elsewhere in the solar system. Some parts of Uranus can experience decades of continuous sunlight, followed by decades of darkness. Uranus is classified as an ice giant because much of its interior contains water, ammonia and methane under tremendous pressure. The methane in its atmosphere absorbs red light and reflects blue-green wavelengths, giving the planet its distinctive color. Uranus also possesses a faint ring system and numerous moons orbiting around it. Despite being farther from the sun than Saturn, Uranus remains one of the coldest worlds in the solar system. Its distant location and unusual behavior make it a fascinating object of study. But even Uranus cannot match the record held by the final planet in our journey, a world where winds reach extraordinary speeds. Neptune. Neptune is the 8th and farthest planet from the sun, orbiting at an average distance of about 4.5 billion kilometers from our star. With a diameter of approximately 49,044 kilometers, it is slightly smaller than Uranus but contains more mass, making it denser and more compact. Neptune's deep blue appearance makes it one of the most beautiful planets in the solar system. Yet beneath those clouds lies a remarkably active world. The planet experiences the fastest winds ever recorded, reaching speeds of more than 2,000 kilometers per hour. Powerful storms form and disappear across its atmosphere. Despite the tiny amount of sunlight it receives, Neptune's largest moon, Triton, is equally remarkable. It likely originated elsewhere in the solar system before being captured by Neptune's gravity long ago, and it remains one of the coldest known worlds. As our journey across the solar system comes to an end, we return to the question we asked at the beginning. How special is Earth? Mercury has its extreme temperatures, Venus has its crushing heat, Mars has giant volcanoes, Jupiter possesses unimaginable size, Saturn dazzles with magnificent rings, Uranus spins on its side, and Neptune commands the fastest winds. Yet among all these incredible worlds, only one is known to contain oceans filled with life, forests covering continents, and civilizations capable of studying the universe itself. Earth may not be the biggest planet or the most dramatic, but it remains the most extraordinary world we know, because among all the planets we have explored, Earth is not just another planet, it is home